And now, BillyCBoxing.com presents Thumbs Up, Thumbs Down with Billy C. Here he is, Billy C.
Thank you, Jeremy. Hello, Jeremy. Thank you, Jeremy C. We're coming at you from the Billy C studio in Lake George, New York. I'm Bill Calogero, and it's time for BillyCBoxing.com's Thumbs Up and Thumbs Down for professional boxing for today on November 7th in the year 2012. First and foremost, don't forget about calling your local television provider and tell them that you want Fight Now channel added to your sports channel lineup. Pick up the phone and call them, because now you can get it. All you got to do is ask. FightNow.com for all the information about the channel. I also want to remind everybody, you know, we've had this on the Talking Boxing with Billy C show, we've had this ongoing debate that generally I've never really seen it explode as much as it has. But who is the all-time great pound-for-pound top 10? For years and years, everybody automatically said Sugar Ray Robinson, but I'm seeing that a lot of you are changing your mind, man. We got some movement in the all-time great pound-for-pound. Do me a favor. Send me your list. Send it to Billy at TalkinBoxing, TalkinBoxing.com. That's Billy at TalkinBoxing, TalkinBoxing.com. Who's your all-time great pound-for-pound top 10? Send me your list, and while you're at it, do me a favor. Go up on BillyCBoxing.com and cast your vote. That's right. We even have a vote up there for some of the candidates that are leading. And by the way, we have a new show that's going to be coming out. A lot of people like our fight predictions that we give, and we're changing our broadcast time. So we're going to be doing a special show. It's going to be about 15 minutes a day, and we're considering just giving it to our premium podcast subscribers. So if you've been holding off waiting, here's just another reason why it's worth it to become a premium podcast subscriber for the Talking Boxing with Billy C show. Check out BillyCBoxing.com for all the information. All right, here we go. Thumbs up, thumbs down for today on November 7th. I give a thumbs up to the Vladimir Klitschko and Myriam Lamare fight. You know, this has really become a better fight than I originally thought. First off, there's no doubt, in my opinion, that Vladimir Klitschko should not only be considered the world heavyweight champion, I think he's by far the best heavyweight in the world, which is kind of funny as it sounds, because it's not always the case. That is, the champion being the best these days. But however, in this particular fight, I think that Vladimir Klitschko clearly is the best, not only in this matchup but in the whole division. However, I think that Myriam Lamare will bring some tangibles to the table that will truly test Vladimir. For one, the absence of Manny Stewart and his guidance, combined with Vladimir Klitschko's, regardless of what he says, I'm sure he's got a heavy heart going into this fight, will test his mental stability. That's something that's been questioned. You know, one of the factors in helping Vladimir Klitschko overcome his mental weakness, which in the past he seemed to, when he gets rocked a little bit, he would fold like a cheap suit, or bend like a cheap suit, or whatever. But under the tutelage of Manny Stewart, he was able to overcome that and stay true to his course. We're going to see it, man. We're going to be testing his mettle, something that we haven't seen. You know, he's not going to have Manny in the corner. You know, the other issues that the first time that I can recall is Vlad is going to be the shorter fighter by a decent margin. I mean, forget about Tony Thompson. I know Tony was a little taller too, but if you've seen some of the publicity shots, Myriam Lamare seems to be a couple of inches taller than Vladimir Klitschko, which I think is going to be a problem. Why? Because, you know, Vitaly and Vladimir have become very proficient in fighting the smaller guy. So I think that this is going to be another case that's going to make this an interesting fight. And finally, Juan de Leon is the trainer for Myriam Lamare. Juan de Leon doesn't get the credit he deserves. This was a guy that was instrumental in making a mediocre fighter like Baby Joe Macy a fight away from the world championship. Should Baby Joe Macy not have been beaten up severely by Vasily Girov, which caused some brain inconsistencies, let's just say that, and ruined his career. I think he would have gotten a shot, and I think Juan de Leon is the secret weapon here for Myriam Lamare. I think he showed Maurice how to throw and deliver a punch that utilizes his size and power, something that he was not doing at the beginning of his career. I really believe that this fight If you would have asked me about this fight a month ago, I wouldn't have even given you any reason to think that Vladimir Klitschko wasn't going to, just steamroll past Myriam. But with the loss of the late, great Manny Stewart and the fact that there's going to be a different voice in Jonathan Banks when Vladimir's corner, and the fact that Myriam is a bigger man, I think this fight's going to be a little tougher than we all thought. I'm looking forward to it. So thumbs up to the fight in general. Thumbs down. I got several thumbs down today. Myriam Lamare for pulling out of her fight with Holly Holm. Hey, listen, she tried to get more money. She didn't get it, and then she claimed an injury. Now Holm is facing a smaller, untested 12-fight fighter with an 11-1 record, Diana Prazak. I think that's bad news for Lenny Fresquez, in my opinion. I ask one question: what about Chevelle Halbach? Why isn't Chevelle Halbach being asked to come in and fight Holly Holm? They had two great fights in the past. As a matter of fact, the second fight, the most recent fight a couple of years ago, in my opinion, Chevelle Halbach won that fight and was robbed by hometown judges. So I think that would have been a better fight, in my opinion. And to be honest with you, what you could do right now is help make that fight happen. Email Fresquez and tell Lenny, say, hey, we want to see Chevelle Halbach fight Holly Holm for a third time. Anyway, that's my opinion, and hopefully it's yours too. Thumbs down goes to the pro boxing situation in the state of Georgia. It proves, to me at least, why the government should not be involved in boxing other than overseeing rules. We need boxing people involved in the sport of boxing, not appointed politicians who are being repaid by the powers that be with a job. That's thumbs down to the pro boxing situation in the state of Georgia. Thumbs down to Dennis Boystov for claiming he's just not ready or he's not in shape to fight Tyson Fury in December. Huh? What are you talking about? He just fought 2 weeks ago. He's ranked. He wants to be considered a top contender. Why not fight a quality opponent? Dennis Boystov's stock, in my opinion, went down over this. And in addition to that, he also, we found out this morning that he signed a fight to fight a week after. So it's clearly a situation where he's not, he just doesn't feel confident that he can beat Tyson Fury. And finally, thumbs down goes to the WBA for trying to justify the craziness of interim and super champions, that is, multiple champions in the same division, by them and other sanctioning bodies. And by the way, it's more than just two. It happens to be the interim belt, the regular belt, the super champion belt, the champion in recess belt. There's 4 championship belts, and then with the WBA, don't forget, they have that #1 contender belt now. So, ridiculous thing. Thumbs down to the WBA. Hey, that concludes our thumbs up, thumbs down for today on November 7th. Make sure you tune in tomorrow. Ciao, baby.